everyone, and welcome to Talk Together. Thank you very much for joining us for an evening talking about Dungeons and Dragons, maybe some other TTRPGs. We're seeing where the evening takes us. I am Tom Jancis. I am the self-proclaimed Question Lord. I've got to give myself a title because my guest tonight is Lady Dark Scarlet. You know, sort of like, she's a lady, I'm a self-proclaimed lord. Will we go on adventures? Yes, in asking questions.
Yes, we shall.
Yes, we shall. That's the attitude we love. So we're going to be going through some enticing questions, a few anecdotes, and well, you're probably wondering, how do we decide what questions we're asking, especially if I'm the question lord? Yeah, I am still contained by these little friendly little maths rocks, if we're being very British about it.
Mathematical rocks.
Mathematical rocks. We're going to give you questions about things. So this should run for about an hour. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. We can do it. We can speed run questions. So we are supported by, tonight, we're supported by Hero Forge, Ultra Pro, Elderwood Academy, and we are supported by D&D Beyond, Warriors of Waterdeep, and Level Up Dice. Final bit. We are Well Together RPG on all social media, apart from TikTok. We are working on it. We will do the TikTok dances one day. I've got to keep talking to Chris and Em. Massive thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. We are available as podcasts if you just look on your favorite podcast app or as Roll Together RPG. Also, we have a fan Discord and a wiki. At the moment, it's mostly based on the last Talk Together, people putting GIFs of 90s cartoons that they remember. Do you remember the Biker Mice from Mars? We certainly do. Yes.
Love that show.
Yes, God. Just like the last episode where it would just be like going along and going, do you remember Brum? I'm like, yes, we remember Brum. Okay, so before we kick off, I think it's only polite to say, hello, Scarlet.
Hey.
If I just stopped there, you know. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Scarlet. I'm a part of Check These Out. We stream D&D and got Vampire coming soon. Yeah.
It's a good, yeah.
That's a really bad habit. I can't stop.
The problem is that I started doing it as well, and I'm like, this is fun. Like, for those of you who have been watching, that I was very lucky to be a guest on Check These Out as one of the Warforged / Metalborn. We went on some adventures, but yes, you would find that Scarlet would start doing the finger thing, and I'm like, finger thing.
It's true. I want everyone to end up doing it at some point. I'm just going to be sitting there like,
yes.
Yes.
It's my version of Thieves' Cant. You can see.
Secret message.
Was it the sting? Like, if you go like that, that means the con's on. You're like, hey, guys. That's what it is. It's a finger guns.
It's the cute version.
We're shooting cute finger guns. Come on, everyone. Right. Oh, this is good. We're gonna.
They're ready.
We're so ready for this. Before we, should we roll the dice to decide where we're going?
Yes.
Yeah. Roll that dice. Whoop. We begin with a number 8. Ooh, slightly violent one. Tell me, Scarlet. Ooh. How do you feel about PvP?
I think it all depends on the table. As long as everyone's like agreed to it, I think it's fine. But some people are like, no, I don't want it. And if it goes with the story, then it's fine, I think.
I think because there's sort of like, previously we sort of talked about like different levels of it. There's sort of like going, oh, we're going to get into combat, or we're going to have a disagreement. Because there's some people who are like, I don't want even that level, which is, you can understand, you know, sort of like, when you're looking back on some things and then just that, again, that childish thing of going, are you actually mad at me? Are you cross?
The check after. You don't hate me now, do you? Okay.
I'm sorry I said your god was stupid, but your god's a bit, oh no, I've started it again.
But he is dumb.
He is dumb. Ooh, I've got a hammer. Ooh, I've got a hammer.
I really like lightning.
Yeah, again, it's as he said, it's just that sort of feeling of going. So much of this is just like it depends on the table. It depends on the style.
Yeah, if it's with a table you're not used to, then definitely don't start off with it. And then because people are gonna be like, but it's what my character would do. Yeah, we haven't discussed that part first, have you? Calm down.
You're just being mean.
You're just being no reason for it, sir. No.
Why are you so aggro? I know that you've been stealing gold from the other character. Put it back. Just put it in a pile. Just put it on the floor. We'll be fine.
Empty your pockets. Come on off your pop. Yeah, but I don't like him because he's a tiefling. All right.
Right, that's a different thing for us to deal with. Oh no, we like tieflings. They're fun. They're so colourful. So much colour.
Right?
Yeah.
So different variations.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Do they want wings? We can give them wings.
I don't understand that part, but
Yeah.
They're fun to draw, if anything.
If we take anything away from it, it's fun to draw. Nice demon people. Boom. I've tried to play a tiefling paladin, and then I was like, I literally can't fly in full plate. I was like, which one do I want?
Oh,
we're doing some like stuff in like the Underdark, and I'm like, well, you can still fly, but and that was the only. Everyone else, like in the backstory, everyone else died, and I was like, I can fly. Just like, yeah, you survived. Maybe you go get your people. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. I have regrets.
Trying to fly with really heavy armor, like.
Just in the background, just seeing sort of like getting like an inch off the ground, going, come on, I can work on this.
I can't fly, but I can hover. Yay!
If there's like a small hole, I can just. Yeah, I think that's pretty much covered PvP. It's a level of just like basically don't be mean unless the campaign requires you to be mean.
Yes. Unless everyone's okay with it, then go.
Good.
Just go.
It is good. Actually, connected to that, number 9. What would you say to a new player who's just starting off into this crazy, crazy world?
Don't be scared.
Yeah.
The books are massive, and it's like math is involved, and that scared me to death at first. I was like, "Well, there's a lot of rules and there's a lot of math, and I'm not very good at that." But as long as you just don't be scared, just sit at a table where people are like, "Don't worry, you can do this. It's okay. You can do that. Yes, you can." What? I can? Okay. Don't be scared. Sit at a good table.
So is that how you started out? Did you find some nice people who were like, "You're fine. You don't need to do paladin math. It's fine.
We shall do your math for you." Oh, yay! Yeah, basically, like I never used to speak. I couldn't roleplay at all. I was way too scared. But they were just like, you can do it. It's all right. We're not going to laugh at you. It's not going to be dumb. Ask your questions. I was like, oh, okay. I'll try that. Took a while, but yeah, after a while I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah. I think that's excellent advice. That's that same sort of thing about going. And once again, it's back to don't be mean,
Exactly.
If you've got the shy person who, but also that same sort of thing about saying like being a bard is like, now you have to sing for us. You're like,
do it now. A whole prepared verse. Go. Do you have an instrument? Play an instrument.
I don't have an instrument. Your voice is an instrument, isn't it? You're like, why is this happening? Or DMs,
go.
You want to convince the guard, beatbox. My name is Jim, and I'm here to say I want to end the castle in a major way. You're like, yeah, that's like a 12.
Nice.
The guard's like, I too had dreams of beatboxing. I know that wasn't beatboxing, that was terrible rap. He's like
a 90s rap. I too was raised in the 90s, yes.
Just anytime someone asks you to rap, just start it with my name is blank and I'm here to say. And you're just
Yep. Find someone that looks around the same age as you and do it. Yes.
Again, another one of the canned things, like, here to say, you're like, hey. Yeah, no, just... Oh, but it is a scary thing to say, not to be scared, isn't it? Yeah, you find good people. You find nice... On the whole, you find people are usually nice. And if they're not, put them in a hole. Just leave them in a hole.
Kick them in a hole and walk away. Spartan kick him and then walk away.
And say, I will not be a victim. Just keep that.
Not today.
Not today. Not today, you meanie.
Trot away.
Trot. Just like canter like a horse.
If you don't do it, what's the point?
Yeah. Well, you get so few. I get so few opportunities to canter like a horse. So.
Good.
Are you proud of me, Scarlet? Not really.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
It's such an accepting table. Well done. Well done, all of us.
We're all doing good today.
But speaking of audience, drink some water or whatever you got.
Hydrate, please.
Hydrate. I've just decided to start doing that during Talk Together, just randomly.
No, I am that person that's like, hydrate. You don't feel well. Have you drunk some water? Drink more water. But my leg's falling off. Drink more water. Always the water.
It's not going to grow back, but you're going to be hydrated. That's going to
be hydrated.
Oh, we're giving such good life advice. It's like what we've learned: be nice and drink some water.
You're welcome.
I had a friend at university who said, "Oh, I've got like I can't drink water. You know, I've got like an allergy." And I actually went, "Oh, actually, there's this sort of finding research." And she's like, "I just don't want to drink water." I was like, I started doing research into water allergy. I think it's fascinating. You're mostly water. Where's this? It was like a French chef who was like, if I try and do the dishes, my hands go blotchy. And I'm like, ooh. Ooh, science.
Oh, let me get all my books on science. Continue, madam.
Like some weird alchemist. Let me investigate it. I'll just look up and go, it's weird.
Awfully weird, though.
Strange. Most peculiar. Most. I'm going to just write stroking moustaches.
Obviously, you've got a twirly moustache. You just get these Victorian massive chronicles. Wow. That's what I imagine you doing now. You have to have those.
Absolutely. I have that vibe of like, okay, I haven't worked on this since 1766.
This is my library. Just of water allergies. Wow.
What happened? My wife drowned. And you're like, that's not the same thing. No. But maybe if she wasn't allergic to water, she would have been fine in that boat wreck. Dare I correct him?
Continue.
Yes. With that, I think it's time to roll the dice. Let's see where this takes us. Okay. Number 11. Mm-hmm. Who is your favorite character?
That I've played, or that exists?
I think we could do both, actually. You know.
Okay.
You're like big questions.
There's a lot of questions.
Okay. Favorite that you've played. Let's start there.
Okay. Favorite that I've played off stream is Tiefling.
Hey.
Back to Tiefling.
Back to Tieflings.
Called Oriana. And she's a cleric of the grave. And she's 12 years old. and she's basically a child prodigy and just likes to ask a million questions. But it's adorable. But loves the Raven Queen. And I love the Raven Queen, so I was like, right, I'm going to be that annoying little child that's also adorable. Yeah. My favorite.
The favorite. Mm-hmm. And sort of what kind of adventures has she been on? You know. Sort of?
Well, that table, it was a lot in the Underdark. Like, I had another character go off, and so I had to bring in another one. And she was my choice, and they found her sort of injured, but surrounded by like dead Duragar, who she had murdered with a mace. So it's like, oh, but I'm a tiny child. It was a fun time.
Anytime you're in the Underdark, you're like, oh, but I'm a little girl. You're like, absolutely not.
No, you're not. Well, I am 12. Yes, but you've murdered all of these people. They were mean.
Yeah, I struggle to see what the difference is. I'm 12 and I've murdered. It's,
It's absolutely fine.
Fine. I'm fine.
Fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I managed to convince another party member to let me go to a bar, and she tried her first beer, and that's funny. Having a drunken 12-year-old, don't drink, alcohol's bad.
But if alcohol's bad.
Kid, don't.
Kid.
Children up there. No.
Watching this talk show.
Watching this right now and getting very confused. Don't do it.
No.
You're welcome.
Just weird sort of parental units here, just going, hey, kids.
Hey, kids. I'm always a parental unit. God dang.
You are. Again, guardian, you had your kids, then you had your other kid, and then you adopted all the Warforged.
Yep.
I would run off to get in combat, and you would just stop bombarding me with messages going, come back. Do not go off alone.
Stop it. No, stop. You're going to get hurt. You're going to hurt yourself. Nope.
Hold my hand.
Nope.
Not the stabby hand, just the normal hand. Thank you.
There you go.
Was that so hard?
Basically how it went. I'm just saying.
just saying. And again, for my general demeanor, where I'm just like, yep. Just being picked up like a cat, I think I said, and I was like, yep. Now this is happening.
I'm adopting you now. Come on.
Where did he get a knife? Come on, stabby child. Off you go. Yes.
Oh, that's naughty. No.
Don't be naughty.
If you wash your hands of the blood, there you go, boy.
There you go. For those of you who haven't seen Guardian of Metalborn, it's an emotional four-parter. We have some high points, we have some sad points.
Yep. We get more.
Yeah, we get presented with one puzzle, and it confuses us terribly, like all good D&D parties. We're just like,
who needs puzzles?
No, we don't.
No, just give us a chance to talk to each other, and then maybe stab something else, and done.
That's all we want to do. We don't want to actually think. We want to have deep emotional contact.
Exactly. That's all I'm there for. That's all I'm there for.
Oh, therefore, just...
What character are you playing? I'm its mother now. Let's go.
Just singing, baby. No. I love the baby. I want the baby.
My baby now. Are you sure? Yes.
Yeah. It's the Werner Herzog thing. It's like, I want to see the child. Just give me the child. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Character contentment.
So that's off stream. I realize I'm again talking about making you choose your children. Who have you had the most? I was about to say the most fun playing on streams, but I suppose it's all much of a muchness, isn't it?
Very muchness.
Muchness.
Muchness. I like playing Moss. My Shalakar elf. I really enjoy that. But and Guardian, to be fair, because I get to do my robot voice. Who doesn't have a robot voice?
That's what it comes down to, isn't it? It's like, do I get to do a fun voice?
Can I do a fun voice? Yep.
And again, the wonderful thing of like starting it and then just go, oh, that's the voice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, I practice it days in advance. And then just go, oh, by the way, I sound like this now.
I talk like this.
Hello.
Hello, I'm walking around my kitchen. I'm getting beans. This is how I say beans. No.
Try doing it at work with people randomly passing you and you're like, hello. And they're like,
Sorry. I'm a robot. I mean.
I am a robot. You've got always fingers.
Trust me. Tons of friendship. Yes, but no, the same sort of thing about. I get like in these things where we'll have a break and then you're just walking around like making yourself a drink and you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to say and this is how I'm going to say it and that's going to convince everyone that everything's okay. And then you sit down and you're like, this character's left. You're like, no, my entire break.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
You're like, right, I have to tell that character that this is really important.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have an emotional moment. It's going to be great. And they're like, no, I go over there. And you're like,
I mean, I hear what you're saying and I appreciate it, but what if you didn't go over there and you came back and you sat on the ground and you listened to the speech I've got prepared about your stupid god and his dumb hammer?
Hammer god, listen, it's important. Hear me ramble.
Roll persuasion check. No, really good
I don't
speech.
need this.
You are convinced. Oh God, that's a terrible player. You're like, no, you're convinced. You're like, am I? You just yelled at me. Yes.
Yes, you are.
You agree about your god, and we're now best friends. You're like,
you're my friend now.
again, the childish thing of going, we're friends now. Right. Would you like to go on the swings? Fully grown adults just going, oh, I kind of actually would like to go on the swings.
I haven't been on a swing. Been on a swing in a
know.
while.
Yeah. And that's the thing when people are like, oh, we need like playgrounds for adults. So like action things are like, no, I want to go on the roundabout again. It has been a while since I've been on a roundabout and I enjoy the spinnies.
I want to feel that horrifying feeling of sickness while I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't judge me.
I have simple demands. I want to go on a big swing.
Don't judge you. I like the slide.
It's great fun.
Yeah, right.
You could go to a water park, not the same vibe.
No.
Just slightly too hot, little bit of burning. Go whoosh.
Big layer of skin all gone. If you go in the winter as well, it's that cold, you get cold burn. Oh. And someone's always like dragged mud all up it, but it's still worth it.
And then you've still got the person who's like, I can walk up it. You're like, no, you're getting boot marks on it. Stop.
You're ruining my
I just like the idea if we all decide to do like a big meetup. It's like, can we just go to a park? Like, for a picnic? No. We want to go on the tire swing.
What? That's too adulty. Let's go to the slides and the swings. Come on.
Will we have beers? Yeah, of course we'll have beers. We'll be a bunch of like teenagers.
Yeah, we're just going to be
Like sitting on
teenagers.
the
Really cheap cider.
Look, lockdown's been hard. Yeah. Cheap cider. Oh gosh. As I said, I think we're staying relatively on the tracks.
Obviously.
Yeah. The fact that the tracks go deep into the woods and through, we're okay, yeah, it's not the straightest of paths, but we're getting there.
We're going in the general direction. Okay. It's fine.
We saw a nice bird and we want to go look at the bird, so we're just going to...
There's shiny things over there. Okay.
Okay.
Slightly threatening. Okay.
Okay. Again, where you're just like, we are going for a nice walk to look at the shinies, all right?
Hold my hand. Let's look at shiny.
Do you like this rock? What type of rock is it? I don't know. Maybe you could do some research when we get
your
home.
books out.
Maybe you could sketch the rock.
Do it now. Do it now.
We are having fun. Regulated fun.
All according to plan. Continue.
If when our characters come back for one shot, this is going to be it. Just Guardian's big adventure day, taking the other Metalborn out to learn things.
God.
Let's learn the Green Cross code. Would you walk into the road? No. Correct. Look both ways.
Hold my hand. Okay. Awfully insistent on it.
Is it because you're also scared and need someone to hold your hand? Processing.
No.
Again, just sort of turn into a corner like, oh no.
Oh God. I'm totally touched out, but don't let them know.
Oh no, the dangers of being seen. On that deep emotional note, let's get another question, shall we?
Ooh.
Okay, Chad, you know what to do. Roll that dice. That is a that is a 5. Hey, Scarlet.
Yeah.
What do you feel about cosplay?
I like cosplay. Cosplay's cool.
Yeah.
I do like it. Yeah. It's fun. It's expensive.
Ugh.
It's expensive. But it's fun.
Again, without asking the horrible question, what's the most you've spent on like one piece,
Well, I have a a collection of fangs.
I mean,
which can be awfully expensive.
Who doesn't?
I mean, right? Yeah.
I think we got the same.
We do.
Scarlett's like, will you be willing to wear fangs? I could suppose. Good, this is what you're going to need.
This is what you need. Buy this as well. From this place. Dun, dun, dun. Just talk in them randomly. It's fine. Fangs, jewelry. Do spend a lot on jewelry, like chokers and stuff like that. But for Vampire, I'm playing a Toreador, which is very has to look good and feel good, and so I have to invest in the clothes, and I've spent a bit too much on those clothes. And they're very fancy, and it's not they're too fancy to wear just randomly down the shop. You know, it's those kind of outfits. Oh, God. You can't have the outfit without the shoes and the hair accessories and the makeup and the false lashes and the fangs. It's a lot.
This is where I'm like, but the shoes, you're going to be sitting down and you're like, the fact you ask me that question shows the ignorance you have towards the entire world of cosplaying. Okay, wear good shoes.
How dare you? You have to be in character that much. Your shoes have to be involved.
I think it was Alec Guinness who was like, I always find the character by what shoes I'm wearing. And you're like, there's a lot of logic to that if you're walking around, you know, sort of. Yeah.
It's underwear too. You have to involve the underwear, otherwise, what's the point in playing?
You're like, oh, no one will know though, but I will know.
I will know and I will feel it and I'll sit up straighter. It's fine.
Oh, I think that's quite sweet. You're like, this is the character's underwear.
This is the character's underpants. It's
I can't wear this when I go buy some bread.
Unless I'm doing it in character.
You're like, oh, damn, I've got a stream coming up. I guess my character needs to go buy milk. Just.
I only drink blood, but milk is needed.
Well, I suppose you could mix it together, like Nesquik, you know. Yeah. Oh, no, that's your breaking point. That's the secret where you're like, oh God, milk.
Oh, milk and curdling.
I wrote a because I was doing something where sort of every February it's like you have to write a play a day, and sort of like it's called 28 Plays Later. Mods put it in the chat. It's great fun. But one of them was sort of like you had to write. They gave you like a list of phobias, and you picked a number. And the one I picked was the fear of mirrors. So I wrote one which was about two vampires who had just managed to get into a house, but one of them didn't like blood too much, but knew how to have it. So they were having hot chocolate. And as an attempt to like, and again, it was curdling and they were like, this isn't nice. And I was like, that was the gross bit for them. They're like, oh, it's gone all curdly and weird. It's like, you don't have to drink it. It's like, no, you made it. I guess.
Went to all the trouble.
We killed this person and now they had hot chocolate. And we just got to... It's like a sleepover, but like in the middle of the day, because you're like, we can't go anywhere. We'll just stay up and talk.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a cutie one.
Yeah.
It's
like Inktober, but please.
Yeah. So yes, we're pro cosplay and all the jewelry and all.
And the underpants.
And the underpants. That's not
pants. Most important thing to take away from this: underpants.
It's like, so what are you wearing? You're like, I snap your neck. Rude, incredibly rude. I'm a Toreador. I'm gonna just put my thumbs in the. No, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to getting to meet your character and the crazy adventures. It's
gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. I was about to say evil. That's very assumptive of me. You could be a lovely vampire. You could be one of those friendly vampires that we hear about. Let's say, hey, let us into your house. We're one of the nice ones. Wink. And you're like, why are you winking?
Why are you obviously winking at me? What do you mean? Not the nice one.
One of the nice ones.
And
so yes,
Vampire Masquerade. No one is nice.
No one's nice.
All monsters. And that's okay.
Chance for internal plugging. When is it on? Where can we see it?
Well, I'm not going to clap the whole time.
I am.
Okay. In the spring. It comes out in the spring, and that's all I can say for now. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. We have a one-shot that is on our channels from what we started with, and it's fine if you want to have a little peep at our characters. But it's in the spring and I can't wait because we're going to do so much promo, really cool stuff, photo shoots and everything, which I'm so excited about. All cosplayed. Yeah. We're all doing it. And if TikTok, we're basically going to cover TikTok in it. So if you're on TikTok, you're going to see a lot of things.
And of course, the wonderful thing about TikTok is that then you will inadvertently see it doing something else where someone's like, oh, they duetted with these folks. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
I know them. I know them for work.
It's really fun. It's gone so excited about it. And it's like my project at CDO. It's my baby. And I like brought the team together and I have meetings every week and it's just I'm so excited about it.
Oh, delightful. And I'm also quite excited. You're like, no, a little bit well, you know, maybe I'll watch a few episodes. You're like, yeah, you will.
Yes, you will. You're my friend. You're there.
Yeah. I have adopted you. You remember? In character and out. I'm like,
you are in the bag. Therefore, you're watching what they tell you to watch.
Oh, like a weird sleepover thing where you just keep looking over and going, "Did you like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was good." It was like, didn't seem like it before. It was. Were you scared? Yes.
Where's your written report on it? Have you written a synopsis? Where is synopsis? Only one page. Come on. Oh, should have watched it again. Let's go. That's not
This character's just turned up, and you don't seem excited about seeing him. So obviously you haven't picked up who it is. We need to go back and watch episode 2 again, where we mention him. Oh no.
Don't worry, I'll explain it while you're watching it, just so you get it.
So I got a feeling you're quite excited about this project then.
Very excited. I'm so excited. I love Vampire so much.
What about it is that you like so much? You know, sort of.
Oh, well, like I said, you're not playing good guys, you're playing bad guys struggling with their humanity. With vampires that are becoming more and more monstrous, the older you get, the more powerful you get, but still trying to desperately cling on to humanity and things that connect you to who you were. And I love how dark it can get. Again, you have to have a very safe table to do it. But the darkness you can go in and the connections you can make, like the role play can be so in-depth. And because it's mostly role play central rather than combat, is you can die too easy in combat. So you have to try and talk your way out of it more than anything else and be all politically savvy. And I just love that. It's so juicy and so fun. And so good.
So good. Yes, agreed. I think that is one of the issues with Dungeons and Dragons, where you're like, oh, but I don't want to fight.
But that takes forever.
And then it's like, I hit you, you hit me. How about I give you my rap song? And you like it so much that you decide not to attack us. You're like, well, it better be a good rap song. Yeah.
Or it's that monster's really scared, it's going to kill us in one shot. How about I seduce it? Try.
How about little kisses? Have we considered little kisses? We haven't not.
Loving finger guns.
Sorry, you pew-pewed the Tarrasque.
Yep.
I'm still here, aren't I?
I survived. It sees me, right?
I think there's like a comic strip where it's sort of like, I am the all-powerful knowing being, ask me the one question. And someone's like, how are you doing? And it's like, well, actually, I'm having a really difficult time at the moment. And then just like, no one ever asks how I'm doing.
See, that's what I want. I'm awful. If there's a dragon, if ever a dragon appears, I'm always the one that's like, can I talk to it though?
Yeah.
No, you got. I know it's a white dragon, but it's obviously grumpy for a reason. I wish to speak to it. Does it need to sit down? Tell me your problems.
I'm going to eat you. Yes, but...
Yeah, but how was your day?
Yes. So since you ask, I'm still going to eat you. You're like, oh, I tried. Fireball.
Okay.
Before you eat me, note that I did do my best. It was like, oh, noted. I'm just really hungry. Like,
I remember. I will remember you. Good.
I don't ask for much, just that. Someone to think about me now and again. Oh. Again, this is hello. I'm looking at the list. I was like, how do we cosplay? Right? Yes, that's how we got here. Mm-hmm. Let's roll that dice, and that is that is a 16, and the 16 asks you if you could make yourself in Dungeons and Dragons, what would you be?
A cleric.
Ooh.
I do love clerics. They are so cool. And
for the
so many different flavors. Raven Queen, yes.
Represent.
Always a Raven Queen. They love her. Who doesn't? Yeah, definitely a cleric. I will swing around to Tiefling or Shadowcar because goth. But yeah, cleric. I love cleric, and my wisdom is my highest stat.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Intelligence, not so much. Wisdom, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Much, yeah.
Very, very much, yeah. Oh, again, I'm just like, oh, sweet. I'm just like, yeah, Raven Queen, yeah.
Yeah. Second finger guns, no. Yeah.
She's just standing there and just survey slowly, like, yeah. You're like,
I love you.
I love you too. You're like little swagger on. Like,
oh, thanks, goddess of death.
and a BB do for you too. Anyone?
Be good. Okay.
Okay.
That's all I needed now for any head pats from the Raven Queen.
Look, we don't ask much in this life. If the Raven Queen could occasionally, it could be that thing. It's like, oh great, you're on her radar now. Which is like, it's like in the Odyssey. It was like the worst thing to happen is have a god interested in you. It's just like, what are you up to? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What you're doing? Are you crying? Are you sad? Are you sad? Are you sad because you can't talk to me? I want to see my wife. Yes, but I'm here now, so...
I'm your wife now, it's fine.
Oh no, I don't think that's going to work out. Oh my.
This is something.
Yeah, really sorry, Penelope. Jesus is alive. He is married to Athena now, so...
Is that okay?
Is that okay? I don't know why I'm asking you. You don't get a choice. She's like,
just let you know.
you are invited to the wedding.
Bring a present.
I would like to see this version of the myth where you just like, again, make it into a TTRPG or something where you're just having to stand up and go, so... Technically, we're not divorced. You're like, well, you were married in the eyes of the gods, and I'm one of the gods, and I witnessed this, and I annul it. So,
I have all the power in your life. Bye.
Juices. Did the goddess of wisdom just go juices and disappear? Like,
yes.
Yeah, this is a strange land.
It's an odd day. Continue.
Carry on. Yes, so I guess based on previous comments, you're not going to be a winged tiefling. You're not going to... No.
Some interesting colours.
What colours would you like to be?
Purple.
Purple's are strong, yeah.
I like a good purple.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, at least 4. I like when their horns, not when they're from the forehead, where they look weird, but like 2 there and 2 little ones. Yeah. 2 ditties and some big curly ones, so I can have like jewelry and stuff in them.
I was just thinking, that was going to be, you're going to have like things hanging off it in chains. And,
yes. Yeah. Pretty things, pretty rocks done.
Just this pretty rock fit, and then it was like, can I talk to you about the Raven Queen?
Hey, look at my danglies. So, Raven Queen.
Have you considered death? You're like, yes, the dragon ate our people. Like, first of all, I'm going to go have a word with the dragon. Me and it. It's about to go. Second of all, I've got some pamphlets. Like a chibi Raven Queen. So like, again, doing the thing against like, hey.
Oh God, I need this in my life.
I apologize. I am altering your fictional life where I'm just like, hey, what about if it just got really ridiculously zany? Does that not sound like fun?
Sorry, but chibi Waven Queen sound amazing.
Congratulations, it's the Waven Queen. Hello, it's me, Waven Queen.
Ooh, I need this in my life. Silly gif of a chibi just going. I
was going to say, put it on the board, put it on the character board.
Internet, go.
Go, make
the thing.
Great. We know we've got some fan artists out there. Just turn up and go, is this cute? You're like, it's pretty cute.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
I love you.
I love you. I love you. You are now one of my children. Welcome to the flock.
Get in the bag.
The child bag.
It's my baby bag. It's fine.
Now again, I like packets of raisins and I just put them in there so you have a snack, a healthy snack.
Okay. Go on, eat up. Are you hydrating? Good.
Good point also. Everyone hydrate. Scarlet says hydrate.
Bing bong, hydrate.
Bing bong, hydrate. Again, let's get it. I was about to say put it on a t-shirt. No, put that on a water bottle. Oh
my God.
Oh gosh.
CDO, can we do this, please? Yeah. Thank you. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Make it a thing. Bye.
let's roll the dice again now as we go deeper into the woods of shiny things.
Into the woods.
Into the woods. Aha, okay, now this is actually just an expansion of the previous question. What spell or ability would you like to have in real life?
Now, being a cleric, I should say healing. I'm not going to.
No.
I like some minute meteors, the tiny little meteors that rotate around you and just go pew. I just think that would be so handy, but cool.
I'm going to expand on that. Scarlet, why do you think that would be handy in life, in your day-to-day life?
Think about it. You've got tiny, cute little rocks that just flying around you at all times. And you say, what's that? Pew! Done.
Again, I'm picturing you going to go get your bread and your milk.
Yeah.
Just as a vampire. And then they're like, hey, someone gets a bit gobby, and then you're just like, pew! When
and it has to make that noise.
Oh,
has to make that noise. Oh, it's Scarlet again. Yep, yes it is.
Yep. And then you just hear pew, pew, pew. You're like, oh no. Oh dear. Oh crumbs.
Bad day. Oh.
So yeah, so that's the sort of spell. What about a feat? Is anything you'd sort of like?
Well, I recently, for the first time, had got lucky feat because I always think it's a little bit cheap.
Yeah,
like it's a little bit cheaty. I was like, well, I'm going to give it a go just to see if I like it or if it, if it suits. It's handy.
Yes.
What's the one when you know what time it is at all times? And you remember everything.
Like we've just mentioned it. It's the mind one. I was about to say Mega Mind. That's not a feat.
It's Mega Mind now.
Yes.
Super memories.
Keen mind.
That's it. I need that in life.
Which I think is amazing for the fact that you're like, okay, you remember things that happened a month ago, and you're like, oh, that's good. Also, you always know where north is. Also, you always know what time it is. And you're like,
yep.
just
you feel it in your bones.
Yes.
It's 5:32.
Like I was doing a one shot, and again we were in the Underdark, and the DM was like, "Well, you have no idea what time of day it is or anything." And I was like, "Well, I have something that regenerates at dawn. Could I use that as a form of clock?" And I was like, "Would I know though? Would I feel it coming back?" And they were like, "Yeah, I suppose so." And I was like, "Cool." It's like, "It's day 4." I was like, "Hooray!"
That makes sense.
Yeah.
See, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a bit like they used to have the old versions of alarm clocks, which were candles with nails pushed into them, because then they would be like, it will take this long, and the nail will fall and it will clatter. It makes sense.
Slightly violent as well. I like it.
I appreciate the violence.
I appreciate the casual violence. Lovely.
Oh, I need to get up at 5 a.m. I'll put my candle down. Stab this candle. Just... Again,
my candle hammer.
Do you not have a candle hammer? Are you missing one?
What are you doing with your life?
Everyone's been talking about, I bought an air fryer. No. Did you buy yourself a candle hammer?
You can get really pretty ones.
It's very shiny. Look at how beautiful my candle hammer is. And then just pan over and someone's like, for the name of everything holy, please stop saying candle hammer. It has lost all meaning. You're like, well, someone clearly didn't get enough sleep because they didn't have their alarm candle to make sure they got up on time.
You keep it by your bed and everything.
Again, when people don't light candles when you go to bed, you're like, well, mine's by my bed now. Again, when you're thinking historically about things that affected our ancestors that weren't so much of a problem now, the number of bed sheets that would have caught fire thanks to the alarm candle.
Hair.
Yeah.
What if you roll, because the beds are quite small, yeah, and your table's there, and you roll over and poof. I'm a wiggly sleeper. I would definitely have been set on fire at least 3 times a year. I'm just saying.
So, how was your night? Caught fire again? No, it happens.
Again, yeah.
Or like when they were trying to work out like spontaneous combustion, and I think it was just like, it was just people falling asleep smoking. You're like, interesting, but what about people just caught fire? How about that? Like, I think it's Bleak House where a character dies just by unexplained spontaneous combustion, and that just resolves a plot point because a man exploded into fire. And you're like, well, don't have to worry about him anymore.
Right, don't have to look into that. Gotcha.
Well, that sounds like a problem for someone else. Not for me. Off I go.
The guy sweeping up the dust.
Just sweeping it is like, I guess I could solve this crime. Rather you didn't, old man. You could just keep...
All right, I'm going to solve this crime while I sweep him up.
Again, we've got our new hit drama. The Crime Sweeper. Just go, I think this was another case of spontaneous combustion. This man smells of olive oil. A clue.
Aha!
Aha! Knock it off, Crime Sweeper. Whatever you say, murderer. Wink. Will everyone stop winking at me? Why is everyone winking?
He smells like matches. He did it.
Just because you keep getting it right doesn't mean you can do that. Stop it. Stop it, Crime Sweeper.
If this isn't a character, by at some point I'd be awfully disappointed.
I tell you what, next campaign we do, I'll just bring the Crime Sweeper in.
All I need in life. That's all I need. Yeah. Headbats on the Raven Queen and Crime Sweeper Man. Done.
Again, where I come back to check these out, it's like, yeah, no, I've been storing up Reverend. Crime Sweeper keeps tracking me down though. He's like the Javert. I see you. Don't think you can't. I'll clean up this crime. It's like, just struggling, like, all right.
Thanks, mate. Handy.
Right. Swan dives backwards out of the window. I'm like, oh, okay. Come back.
Come back, young Ward Forge. You've got to clean up your crimes. Continue.
Puts his broom over his shoulder. Is like, I'm clocking out. Just down the road.
The little hobo.
Yeah. The theme for the little hobo starts playing as this old man walks down the road.
He's my favourite.
There's actually, I listened to an audio drama of Les Miserables, and there is a beautiful bit where Valjean's like, I think I will never escape him. He could be anywhere. Opens the window, looks out, and Javert's just in the road looking up at him, and he shuts the window and goes, we need to go. I was like, please let him just be outside. He is just standing there going, I see you.
Making some sort of face.
It is a crime to steal bread and break windows. Again, tut, finger wag. Right. I'll say we've got time for one more question. I think we might. I think we can get one last one in.
Okay, more shenanigans. Let's go.
Okay, shenanigans. Number 7. Is there a moment in a TTRPG that has affected you, affected your life? Please tell me about the infection you got.
Well, let me show you.
Bitten. Yes, impacted your life outside of the game. Also, if you want to talk about the infection, just...
It's all right, I've got ointment, don't worry.
It's all good.
I think it's just meeting the people I've made friends with. I think that's because most people that I game with, I'm like, you're one of mine now. Indeed, it's getting in the bag. And I make friends with these people, and I think that's what's affected me most, especially the CDO people. Like, we talk all the time, like 24/7. We send random voice clips to each other, just what's going on in our day, and I think that's pretty big, and it's nice. Quite shy normally, somehow. But yeah, I think that's massive impact. People I've met. People like yourself. I met you and stuff, and now we're friends.
And now I live in the bag.
Get in the bag.
Get in the bag.
With the raisins, it's fine.
It's fine. Occasionally, I'll put like a juice box in there. What juice will it be? You don't know. That's part of the fun.
I'm awfully kind like that.
I don't hear a thank you coming out of the bag, and that hurts. I'm not going to lie.
You don't sound happy about my kidnapping you.
I keep going back to that. Like, have you seen BoJack Horseman? Is that something you've watched?
I haven't, no.
Recommend it, although it's depressing. But there's a bit where he flashes back to his father, who was like a novelist, and so there's a bit where he picks up BoJack because BoJack had been forgotten at a football match. He was there, and his father's driving and basically explaining why he doesn't love his son and why his wife's terrible, and just like little BoJack's just sitting there quietly taking it, and then the father just pauses and goes, "You're welcome." And that's just when things like that happens, just that image of just a horseman just going, "You're welcome." Not that I'm saying, look, I like being in the bag. The bag's great.
It's an awfully comfy bag. I don't know.
Okay, Scarlet, I'm not you could have, yes, I acknowledge you could have bought a worse bag.
It could have been a bin bag, and
it could be
awfully smelly. I got you a nice habitat.
I hear tearing back there. I hope you're not tearing my beautiful bag.
Don't make me get the worst scritchy bag.
Oh no, I'm threatened with the scritches. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, let me reach in and give you a head pat.
Everyone gets a head pat. The Waving Queen loves you.
Love you, bye. Introduce one.
More raisins. Where are they getting the raisins from? And then your head just appears in the bag like, I have a person who deals me raisins. I bought a pallet.
That's my life. I collect people and give them raisins.
Yeah. So what kind of a mum is affected? Yeah, I started not kidnapping, but
Kidnapping.
Kidnapping is such a harsh word. Yeah.
So harsh.
I collect people in a bag.
Lovingly.
Well, on that note, we are coming to the end of our adventure. We're coming out of the woods. We've had our lovely nature trail. We've seen some birds. We've seen some shiny things. Anything you'd like to plug, Scar?
Well, I'm on Twitter. Lady Dark Scarlet on Twitter. Come and find me. Say hi. I mean, I could also say the TikTok, but don't have to. You can. You will see said cosplays there. Plenty of both. And just come watch us and check these out on Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays. Soon to be every day of the week.
Every single day.
Every single day.
My goodness.
Yeah. Hopefully, touch wood.
I was about to say, even Sunday. Even Sunday.
Yeah, that's
the day of rest.
That's the replays.
That's where you catch up on everything. You just watch
again. Yeah, all over again. And take notes.
Because there will be a quiz.
Yeah. Yes, there will. Come and have fun and I'll make you take a quiz.
Again, we're having fun because we're learning.
What was the key emotional moment in that game?
Was it when the character died? Yes, but no, the emotion. Because we don't care about it. He's gone. Yeah.
Did you note down the other person's facial expressions while it happened?
That is always the fun thing about watching back streams, especially ones you're in, where you're looking at everyone else and they're just like going, oh, wow. Just the sort of like a...
Oh, whenever I bring out a new voice, I go back and rewatch that bit and they're like,
this was made out, we like it.
It's a moment of panic and it's all right. Yeah.
Okay, so Thank you, everyone, for watching us tonight, being part of the show. If you have enjoyed it, we stream every Friday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we are streaming every Monday and Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. GMT. On Mondays, we have Shadowfell Symphony / Into the Sunset, where we're finally getting it. And Brennan Lee Mulligan is turning up at one point. So that's a pretty thing. And on Tuesdays, we are currently, this will be the last episode of Ancient Antics, which I am in. Everything is fine. Everyone is happy. No one got sad and fell in a pond. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, Scarlet believes me. See that? So all our shows are streamed at twitch.tv/RollTogetherRPG, and there's going to be a YouTube link in chat. And please remember that you can enjoy us as a podcast. You're going to miss all the exciting facial expressions, but if you're doing your gardening, it'd be lovely to be with you. I just start that as any conversation. It'll be lovely to be with you while you're gardening.
We're with you right now.
we're in your ears, Please also be aware we've got the Discord, which is a lovely time, and the Wiki, which is a range where you get people who have written entire backstories or things which simply say none of the other interns had snakes for arms, which is true. None of the other interns had snakes for arms. Big thanks once again to our D20 Club on Patreon, all our sponsors, our supporters, and we're never going to get rid of this catchphrase. Please, everyone, stay classy at the table. Kisses. Hearts.